My friend used me as an alibi to cheat. I told her fiancé. One time, an entire friend group turned on me because I was a truth teller. A friend used a girls' night with me as a cover-up so she could cheat on her fiancé, who was at home taking care of her son. I told her fiancé the next day because I thought he deserved to know. Suddenly, I was the villain for saying something. 1/4. Nowadays, exposing evil is considered more evil than those who actually do the evil. First, I hate being used like that. Don't use me to do your dirt. I'm not that friend. Second, I cannot stand a woman that prioritizes male attention over her friends. That irritates me to no end. Third, she was lying heavy. Told this man her fiancé cheated and hit her all after removing her ring in the parking lot. 2/4. I'm not comfortable being an accessory to that kind of behavior. Some things aren't my business, and I accept that. However, these were close friends. I never expected to be witness or accessory to something like that. What's crazy, my ex is the one who urged me to spill the beans. The same ex they chose over me in the breakup. The same ex they knew was cheating on me. 3/4. Today, I don't know those people. 20/20 Angel, my ex, the friends. If I see them out, they don't speak. I'm not auntie to their kids, and they still haven't gotten married. Yes, he stayed with her. Quick question, is truth teller the adult version of tattletale? She didn't ask you to cover for her first? Not that I agree with her cheating, but like, come on, that's rule number 1. I sat there like the wild part was that the guy she cheated with was also a friend of mine. When I told him, he thanked me and explained that by the time he realized something was off, it was too late. I get it from both angles. I'm assuming because I don't know y'all at all the sentiment of holding someone accountable and going to tell that man if you are her friend is the issue. Telling her how wrong she is/was doesn't have to come with the added effort to expose her transgressions. It's friend, culture, vs. moral justice. Tell truths, that's a superpower. But throwing her shady ass under the bus wasn't exactly the move either. I was friends with both of them separately prior to their relationship. I owed her nothing more than I owed him, and vice versa. I would have dropped you, and the girl who cheated is messy people that thrive on drama. Could have just distanced yourself from her and not get involved. I wasn't thriving in drama. I was trying to look out for her fiancé who deserves better. Notice I used present tense. I still think he deserves better. Girl, I do not blame you at all for telling him as the story goes on. Like, initially, I think my basic instinct was to cringe, but no. Here, as soon as you said she didn't even ask you, I was like, no. Here, because it's not on you that she cheated. She's just redirecting her anger at you instead of taking responsibility for her actions. Only difference is I would have made her tell him. I gave her the opportunity. She refused. You're better off just leaving when learning of people's deceptions. You've reaped the whirlwind, exposing your former friend's behavior. Dummy up in the future when you're asked about other people's personal biz. Let them handle feeling the flames alone for their foolish behavior. Also, it's weird that people are telling you it's none of your business, yet you were being used as accessory to cover up the. That, in itself, makes it your business to say something laughing out loud. Some of the women in this thread are amazing me because we know firsthand how it feels when a man cheats and his friends protect him. We have literally been calling for men to start putting their friends on blast. Now this woman has no loyalty? The lady was cheating on her fiancé, involving friends, the baby, and more stuff. If that man wasn't all the way right in the mind, something like that can go so far left. I'm confused. The guy that fist fights with his fiancé deserves better? They both deserved better. They both still do. Even if better is with each other after extensive therapy. But, again, we were all friends. I met them prior to the relationship, separately. I would have done the same if he cheated on her in front of me. So I didn't snitch, but I stopped being friends with an individual like this. I was her friend, not his, but I didn't condone her actions, so I just faded to black. I don't know if he knows or if he knew I knew and IDC. As a friend, you could have spoken to your friend and told her to never involve you in her deceitful behavior. Perhaps explaining your reasoning. Telling her fiancé of her misdeed for me wasn't a friend move. So just exiting out her life/cutting her off, having a conversation with your close friend never crossed your mind. Your mind went straight to pillow talking to a man and then exposing her the next day. I'm disgusted. Definitely could have went so far left, especially with how many DV situations happen in the world. She definitely should have called the women out for it. I don't think telling the spouse was the right move though, and to her other friends, it probably came off as her wanting him. Call the friend out, tell her she's wild for that, and you don't condone that. But the loyalty part is giving them that ultimatum to do right or leave me thee. Out of what you doing, not going to the partner. I don't think telling the spouse directly was the safest move. I just don't feel comfortable calling it wrong. I just think it was the second mishap in the situation. If I'm friends with both women, I can't see myself alienating the one woman exposing more than I alienated the cheater, unless I'm a person cool with that. I was friends with both of them separately prior to their relationship. I owed her nothing more than I owed him, and vice versa. I gave her the opportunity to tell him, and she refused. I get your point, but loyalty is a thing. If she was really your friend, a conversation with her stating your morals don't align and to keep you out of her lives would be sufficient. It wasn't your place to tell her husband. My personal opinion, because I've also been in that same shoe. And that secret is, people who refuse to accept accountability do so on purpose, so they can operate just like your cheating ex-friend. I'm getting, you wanted your friend's fiancé vibes. But sure, spin it like you're loyal or something, laughing out loud. Absolutely. As someone who has been cheated on more than once, I wish someone would have told me. I treat others how I'd want to be treated. Girl, I feel this to my core. I had a similar situation happen. My best friend, let's call her Jennifer and her Sil. Let's call her Marissa, had a strange relationship. Marissa and her new man, Jesse, have been dating and end up having a daughter. Fast forward about a year. Another guy in our group, Damien, started bringing a new girl around, Audrey. Now, keep in mind, my bestie is my daughter's godmother. I'm a new Sam at this point, so really kind of out of the loop, 1/3. Anyways, Marissa confides in me that everyone, including her man, her own brother, my bestie Jennifer, all decided to not tell her about her man Jesse and Audrey hooking up about a year ago, basically having her out here looking a fool. You said you told your boyfriend who was cheating on you, who urged you to tell her fiancé that's pillow talking. If you told the next day, when exactly was this time you gave her to come clean? You got the clickbait you wanted on your story. Yes, she was. But you honestly were a slash-R? Too. And that's something that I don't. Condone is cheating because you're not about to use me to do it either. I think it's good to stick to your principles. I've learned people who play loose and fast with the trust of their significant others aren't great friends either, so good riddance to them all. They would have valued peace over integrity if the same thing was happening to you as well. I disagree with others who are all saying you were at fault for involving yourself. She involved you when she implicated you in her cheating. At that point, you are involved whether you wanted to be or not. And silence is a choice to continue to be her accessory. You did right. The wrong part was not being quiet and watching it unravel with a bag of popcorn. I'm male, 39 years old. So I've did this a lot. After I told a close one her BD had a girl in their kitchen doing something wrong cause he rushed her out when I came in. I've had friends who will take their complicit behavior to their grave. I know the friends who knew when I was betrayed, lied to, and cheated on. I won't throw it in their face, but I also see firsthand when their lives are crumbling and they are suffering because of the actions they were witness to and felt that silence was their loyalty. Life has a strange way of magnifying the evil you encouraged because you lacked the courage yourself. You lay with dogs, you're bound to get fleas. I love how all the women are in disagreement with her doing right in the situation. She clearly said if it were him, she would have done the same. We see the ones who don't have fathers. One thing about me, I'm always gonna tell on a cheater, friends or not. In high school, I was dating this guy and I walked in on his roommate having sex with another girl, aka not his girlfriend. So I told her and I ended up being the bad guy. The real girlfriend literally hated me for it and took that. Out on me, still came around, but cold-shouldered me. I just mind my business now, unless it was my best friend and I witnessed the with my own eyes. What's your take on this situation? Tell us in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, leave a like and subscribe to Thread Stories for more.